When we stand near a burning wood, what do we feel? When we touch ice, what do we feel? When we touch the ice, we feel cold because our hand loses heat to the ice. When we stand near the burning wood, we feel hot because we gain heat from the burning wood. Thus, heat is a form of energy which flows from the hotter bodies to a colder body. The SI unit of heat is joules. In CGS system, heat is measured in calories. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. The device which is used to measure the heat is called calorimeters. 1 calorie, the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade is called 1 calorie. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. Temperature. Students, when we come out of bed in the winter season, we feel cold. Why is that so? It is due to the difference in the room temperature and our body temperature. As we already know, that heat always flows from hotter body to a colder body. So, due to the more temperature of our body, we lose heat in the winter season and thus we feel cold. So, what is temperature? It is the degree of hotness or coldness of our body. Now, look at this activity. Take 3 beakers, A, B, and C. Fill the beakers A with cold water, beakers B with warm water, and C with hot boiling water. Now touch each of them one by one. What do you feel? Is there any difference? When we touch or dip our fingers in the beaker A and the beaker B, we feel cold because our body is hotter than the water of A and B. But when we touch the beaker C, we feel hot in our fingers because heat flows from the hot boiling water of the C to our hand. Thus, we can conclude that the degree of hotness of our body is called temperature. Its SI unit is Kelvin. Other units of temperature are degrees Fahrenheit and the degrees Celsius. Temperature is measured by a device called a thermometer.
In general, heat literally does not mean anything. Because when we talk about heat, naturally we talk about the transfer of something from surroundings to a system or from one system to its surroundings. Thus, heat means a form of energy which flows from a system to its surroundings or vice versa due to the difference in temperature between the system and surroundings. Students, sun is the main source of energy, and it radiates energy in the form of heat and light. You will study about transmission of heat in the last section of this chapter. Matter exists in 3 states, viz. Solid, liquid, and gas. The state of material depends upon temperature. Usually, a solid on heating becomes liquid, and a liquid substance on heating becomes gas. Students, gas on cooling becomes liquid and liquid on cooling becomes solid. Matter is made up of molecules. They are in a state of constant motion or vibration. So the molecules have kinetic energy. Due to the kinetic energy of the molecules, a body becomes hot. When the molecules vibrate very fast, its kinetic energy increases and so the body gains more heat. That means the temperature of a body also depends upon the kinetic energy of its molecules. As the kinetic energy of molecules increase, the temperature of the body also increases. Students, when a body is heated, it expands. A body contracts on cooling. When water is heated from 0 degrees centigrade, it contracts instead of expanding. This continues until 4 degrees centigrade. Above 4 degrees centigrade, it expands. So water has got its maximum density at 4 degrees centigrade. This phenomena is of great importance in the cold regions. During very cold weather, the upper layers of water in lakes or ponds freeze, but the lower levels may have higher temperature than the upper layers. At 4 degrees centigrade, water occupies less space and gains maximum density. Thus, the lives of aquatic animals are saved due to this property of water. This property is known as the anomalous behavior of water. Now, let us look at an activity. Students, take 2 beakers of same capacity, say 250 milliliter. Now, put 50 gram water in one of the beakers and 100 grams in the other. Measure the temperature. Now, put on a tripod stand and increase their temperature by giving heat with the help of spirit lamps that give almost same quantity of heat. Now measure the temperature of each beaker in every 2 minutes. Then complete the following table and answer the questions that follow. Students, in which beaker does the temperature increase earlier? In which beaker is the heat energy more? When heat is given on 2 substances with different quantity of mass, the temperature of the body with less mass increases earlier than the body that has more mass. The heat energy is more in the bigger mass than the smaller one, isn't it?